gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Dublin Shamrocks. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gators. We own it. We own it. Kill. Topper. SOS. Hard. Kill. Turn down.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get it.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
6-man.
He may try, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd down now, it's West. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Matchbox lights. 5.
On 3rd down, West. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
70, Indy. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shikon, 132 fighter. 2.
On 1st down, it's West. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side, West. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. X3. 218, chop it. Check. Crunch. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Marshall. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. On 4th down, Marshall. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 4, check 4.
Looking to throw. Marshall. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin here with a run by Wentz. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 3, check 3. 6-6, pull it high.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
Now West. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. You go tight. You got tight. You General West, 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
You ready? It's our field. It's our field.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Marshall. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go.
From the gun, Marshall slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
47's the mic. 47's the
Looking to throw. Marshall. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Cut. Strong right. Strong right.
Pilot. 64. Weak.
5 down. Stand go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Marshall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And the punt over the side in the and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fair.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Now.
On the ground, it's West again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. You ain't going
to. On 4th down, Marshall. He's going to sling this deep down. And that's caught inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Look at me. Zipper.
Operating from the gun, Marshall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1 yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey!
In your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one caught by Gibson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Bullet high. Go. baby. I got you. I got you. Whip. Watch the whip. 36. Hey, watch edge. Check 99. Check.
Hey. 25. Check 25.
And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
You can't block me. Check 43.
They start on the ground with West. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Get in the weight room. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run again here with West. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll